Is that a percentage?
There we go. All right. Hey guys, I wanted to shoot a quick video out to make sure we were maximizing sales in these past couple or these last days. So I had the opportunity to chat a little bit and watch Rushing earlier with Steph in his demo. And one of the things that I really feel I did a great job on, and I want to make sure we're doing it. And I know Caitlin is crushing right now with all the gifts and everything that she's selling, is making sure when you guys are prefacing goals, it's something that it's not scripted out, but just like Nasha did, like letting people know you have to set the stage for sales. It's in your manual. If you go back to your manual, it says, like I said on the phone, you don't have to get anything, but if you do see something you like, not only are you getting a great product, but it helps me out a ton for my goals. So it's that same, you're making sure that we're mentioning that from the beginning. So when you guys are going through your sales goals and you're like, oh yeah, if you want to write me a check, haha, just kidding, we'll find something you love. By the way, this stuff's way too expensive, you know, and right there, you're like, we'll find something you love. Be like, hey, by the way, keep a lookout, because if there's any gifts that you have to get anyway, for Christmas, for birthdays, for weddings, that when you see Cutco, you're like, oh man, I would give this as a gift. If there's anything you see you'd want to buy later on in the next, 3 to 6 months for gifts that you need, definitely, I'm going to make sure you get the best deals today, because one, prices actually go up in September. They go up every 2 years. And then also right now we have all of our Christmas and July specials that are running until this weekend. And my contest ends on Friday. So I will make sure to hook you up if you do see anything you like. And I'll tell you this stuff's way too expensive for you to buy just to be nice. Again, I'm assuming you didn't put away 7 to 10 grand to like redo your kitchen today. But I do want to tell you why so many people invest in Cutco. This stuff is awesome. And then we go into the presentation. But I want them watching the presentation with buying eyes. Obviously, with many of your customers, you might have told them that they didn't have to get anything, or they told you, right? They told you on the phone, like, oh, honey, you can come, but like, we're just not in the market, or I'm not gonna be able to get anything. And so it's very important in the beginning that you get their guard down, that they're not watching the whole presentation. If you do in the beginning, they're watching the presentation like, I hope he doesn't ask me to buy because I told him on the phone I couldn't buy. I hope they don't ask me to buy. And like that resistance is there. So they're not fully connected or fully engaged because they're just waiting. Is he going to ask me? Is she going to ask me, when I told her I couldn't get anything today? So instead, let's break that in the beginning. And that's why that phrase is there in your manual. And we can't stray from that, and make sure that everything else you've been learning is additive, is make sure, share your goals. What do you want to sell? You can have fun with it. Hey, if you want to write me a check, then say, like I said on the phone, you don't have to get anything. I do get pages too. I'm like, but hey, keep a lookout, because if there's gifts that you need to buy anyway for weddings, for birthdays, for Christmas, any occasions you have in the next 3 to 6 months, not only getting a heck of a product, but it helps me out so much for my goals. And prices do go up in September. We do have Christmas and July specials this week, and I'm going to make sure you're hooked up because it helps me so much. I've got $59.24 to hit my goal by Friday morning. So working my tail off. And again, this stuff's way too expensive for you to just be nice. You go through that, but Cutco's awesome. But definitely keep a lookout, because the fact is people are buying gifts anyway. They are, whether it's the store. And I was reminded by this by listening to this lady talk and saying, I can't get anything for us right now. We have so many things. And so for them, it's like, no way. But there's gifts that we need to buy anyway. And I might as well get a great gift, something that lasts. And I'd rather get it from you than from the store. So if they're connected to you, what are the reasons they're going to buy now instead of buy it in the fall? Is because they're connected to your contest. They're connected to what you're doing. They see how hard you're working. And even at the end, it's like, hey, I know you weren't planning on buying today, or even with the gifts, when you're adding gift orders, I know you don't necessarily need these right now because they're for Christmas, but again, you're getting the best deals. If you're willing to get it today, I'm going to make sure you get the best deal possible. And you're saving on prices because automatically they're cheaper before they go up this fall. So just make sure you're incorporating that in there and just letting them know, hey, if you're willing to get it now, I'm going to make sure you get the best deal possible. I can either store them and deliver to you later, or you can put them in the garage. But it would help me out a ton. If it's stuff you're going to buy anyway, it just makes sense to get it now because you're going to get the best deals and the best price. So make sure you guys are incorporating, make sure we're kicking butt, and also make sure you're using the approach I put up earlier, and I'm going to repost it.